It was an acceptable secret, for which the price was a marriage with a great woman that made my everyday light up, no matter how rainy it was. When she was found a few days ago, the questions began anew. I only had the same answers for them, but a few ones were new. What did you do during the last months? If we count the endless benders of drinking myself to sleep alone in my apartment, the walks I took in the middle of the night to look for her everywhere, or the countless fights I picked with people much bigger than me while getting drunk in shady bars, I didn't really have time for much else. My rent was 3 months past due, the mountain of police reports for vandalism and fights, and the loss of my driver's license after my second crash made it impossible to keep someone as a prisoner anywhere. The last question still haunts me, and will probably do so forever. Did you know she was pregnant? No, I didn't know that. As mentioned before, her funeral was small. Now thinking about it, I find it weird that someone working for the army didn't get a proper funeral like a fallen soldier does. It was then that I doubted the things she told me over the last few years. If she really worked for the government, I even came up with the idea that she just ran away or something like that. Now I don't have those doubts anymore. I had a hard time seeing anything through my tears when her coffin was lowered into the ground. I remember seeing glimpses of someone standing far behind the rest of the small crowd. So far behind that from the point I was standing at, the person wasn't more than a black dot standing between some gravestones in the distance. It maybe could have been someone visiting past loved ones, but even with so much space between us, I saw him looking right at me. No idea what the appeal was to look at people crying for their lost loved ones. I didn't think about it right then. My brother who drove me home after the funeral. He was kind enough to wait until it was nearly dark to grab my shoulder and take me away from Melanie's grave. He asked if I wanted to spend a few nights at his place, but I refused. I appreciated the offer.